Dun, 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 dun.
This sounds like a very deep MarVista movie. Sometimes, with this company, I've said before with them, you have a lot of these types of thrillers that can be very mainstream, like television movies, but sometimes you find one that really stands out. This one has a very interesting plot. So this is called Shattered Memories or Her Deadly Reflections. It's titled by both. I think both work in that case. Because sometimes I'll be like, well, one title obviously works better than the other. In terms of marketability, there's usually one that shines out. Well, I'd say usually the ones they don't pick tend to be of a higher quality, but then the ones they tend to pick are the more like mainstream and what people would normally, run through a search engine, more common words. It's like deadly assistant versus poisonous protege. Like, people don't look up the word protege that much, but they'll quickly look up deadly and assassin, so of course that one to get more traffic. This one I could see going both ways though, because they're both clever, and I think, maybe Shattered Memories is more marketable than Her Deadly Reflections. Yeah, I think it would be. But it sounds interesting from the synopsis. Again, it's every one of these MarVista thrillers. I've seen plenty at this point in terms of the trailers. I've even watched a couple for myself. We'll see how this goes. I hope this is not another case where they spoil their movie at the end of a trailer. They are known to do this. The trailer is about... Let me see how long this one is. It's actually shorter. It's just under 2 minutes. 2 seconds under. So... maybe they'll keep a lot under wraps, or maybe this will be like a really, really short movie. We'll see. But this is called, again, as I said, Shattered Memories. Let's take a look at the synopsis. This is according to IMDb. A married painter and gallery owner is pushed through a window at home. She escapes in her car, but is forced off the road, waking up in hospital with amnesia. Who can she trust? So this is a very interesting story. Again, it's kind of along that line of what they've told before in some of their romance thrillers specifically, and I'll talk about that plenty in the past. I covered many of the films that are like this. Girl meets bad guy. She assumes it's a good guy. It's not. Consequences definitely sure to follow. This is different. It's more so she's put into a situation now with, her memories are broken. Kind of like a cracked... Well, the poster actually looks like a cracked window. I'd say more like a cracked mirror. Like Her Deadly Reflections. It sounds very interesting. I tend to think of the mirror analogy when I see that poster and those little cut lines through. But, it's more so, I would say, a window. But the fact that she's got amnesia right now, she has to be a little more trusting. But who can she trust? It's a very good plot. Let's take a look at the movie and see if, well, at least we're going to take a look at the trailer and see if it goes in a good direction. Or if it happens to be just another mainstream MarVista thriller. And hopefully they don't spoil it. I keep hoping, on rare exception, do I get a trailer that doesn't get their ending spoiled when it comes to this company. So let's take a look. And again, I'm covering the more recent trailers here, and it doesn't seem to change. So we're going to watch this first, and we're going to talk about it more in my condensed review segment while I was watching the video together. Okay, Shattered Memories. Let's take a look.
Hey.
Ray, what are you doing here?
Lyle invited me.
Beautiful work, Holly. You showed up to my anniversary party with your lover.
I did not bring him. It's over, I told you.
And yet there he is.
Does everybody know Ray, by the way? Ray, was that whiskey or moonshine?
I need another drink.
You didn't need to go risque. Was doing fine up until that point. That's a little much, MarVista. Is that what they usually show for a TV audience? This isn't HBO.
I couldn't have just...
How was the party?
It was fine.
There's nothing you want to tell me.
Why do you ask that?
You don't remember.
Said Philip Boyd.
Anything about last night?
Isn't that convenient?
I need your help. There's things that I'm trying to piece together.
The window shot is nice. Yeah, that's Philip Boyd.
Why are you and Dad acting so weird?
Your dad's been acting weird?
It's not a bad thing, by the
Camp
way.
after lights out.
Why are you having a secret meeting with my husband?
You're unbelievable.
Tell me something. What's the big secret?
What do you mean?
Don't do that. Don't be like your sister.
Do you have any idea what your infidelity has done to me?
I'm sorry.
You try to sweep this under the rug?
You always have to know what everybody else is up to. Is this true? Did you spread the rumor that...
I know all about the two of you. You got what you wanted and you just threw him away because it's all about what Holly needs, isn't it?
Why did you come here?
I need to know more about what happened last night.
What happened?
I don't remember.
Then what did I see last night?
I saw you leave with him. And after
I
that, I
mean-
guess no one knows what happened, right?
I'm not necessarily buying his emotional acting, but I like what they're going with here. There just seems like a lot at play. It seems like it's very tense relationship drama. But again, there's the added caveat of she's relatively incapacitated in terms of her memories at the time. It's a very interesting looking film. There's a lot of directions this is taking. And I do like Philip Boyd. I mean, as I was saying, he was in Deadly Assistant. Funny, I bring that one up. It's a perfect example. I haven't seen that film yet, but he was good in it. But I remember him from House of Deadly Secrets, which was not a MarVista movie. It was a really interesting watch on Netflix. I'll put it that way. A lot of overacting. And I think in this film, specifically with this trailer, that I didn't buy his emotional reaction. That seemed very... it just seems very overacted to me. There's not that much authenticity. So I didn't necessarily buy that performance, but again, the directions that this is taking are interesting. I do, again, like, there's one shot in particular I really liked watching here. And again, it kind of pairs into that her deadly reflections. I love when she wipes off the steam and she's looking at herself, but almost giving me that sensation of, I can't remember what's going on. So I'm relying on everyone else to tell me the truth. And everybody seems to have something going on, right? What's the truth anymore, right? There's all of this emotional baggage. I didn't get... Maybe it's because, again, they were throwing so much at me in terms of the plot. Like, there's people over here, there's a plot here, plot there. And again, it's all just relationship drama. Which, in parts, it didn't need to get so risque in terms of the visual. I don't like that, but... I mean, I'm always good for a good romance thriller, especially when you're dealing with a lot of... relationship that I would say ties into family drama. That's good. That's again, well done. But it was a lot of information for me to process here that I kind of didn't get a good feeling, on where it was spoiling. So at least that was good. But again, it just seemed to go in a lot of directions. And for some reason, the actress playing, I believe it's her sister, she looked familiar to me. I don't know if I've seen her before in a MarVista film. I think maybe she reminds me of Amy Roebuck. That might be it. I don't think Amy Roebuck's in a MarVista movie. I could be wrong. I don't think she was listed in the cast. Yeah, I don't think she's changed careers. No, I don't see her. So it's not her. Just maybe it's another look-alike. But she looks similar. But I mean, again, the shattered memories part, where the amnesia comes in, that's very well done. So I'll see. I'd be willing to give this a look in the future. I can't say I'm, again, all thrilled with everything there in terms of the content. If I do watch it, there's going to be, it seems, a couple parts where I'm skipping through because I am not in the mood to watch a whole bunch of romance scenes that are quite personal, and I don't really want to sit through. You should have kept it to yourself. I mean, they could have been in the story. I don't need the visual aid. Again, it's never a case of, I've said before, that people use this adage all the time of show, don't tell. There is a case for tell, don't show. And it's very prevalent in the romance movie atmosphere. But what do you guys think about Shattered Memories? It is very interesting. Feel free to let me know what your thoughts are, though, down below. Don't forget to get stuff for like and turn that bell. I should say, if you were able to follow where all these plot lines were going, did you feel that spoiled it a bit more? Again, it was just a lot of information for me to process in a couple minutes. So points in for that, I mean, they confused me enough to not kind of get a good following. It just seems, again, like everybody's got something going on. She's just trying to figure out, okay, what's the truth in all this? But it looks like a solid release. So until we get to look at our next MarVista movie, which of course will be happening because there's plenty of these films that I haven't looked at yet, I will see you guys at that point. But until then, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Remember, live so, fellow man. God bless and peace.